Hello. Not really my favorite holiday. That was kind of a joke. But today is Earth Day, the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. So, you know that being the hardcore tree hugger that I am, I got to take advantage of it to share some information with you because we're all on a journey and I've been on my journey. Well, really, I was kind of raised a hippie tree hugger. Both my grandparents were hardcore like gardeners, and you don't throw anything away and you don't waste anything. And so I grew up that way, but I've really latched onto it since I had kids. So I'm going to share some ideas with you. Some stuff you probably do. Other stuff might be news to you. We're all somewhere. And then I'm going to offer a little treat for you guys. So, well, actually, I'll just tell you right off the bat. So I'm going to offer 22% off of your purchases of $50 or more. Isn't that cute? And out of everybody that orders any of the Earth Day stuff, not everything is going to be Norwex because I'm going to just share with you all kinds of stuff, but I do have some Norwex solutions here. So, and everybody who orders, I'm going to pick one person to have a $22 shopping spree. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to share with you a couple of products and brands and little tips and hacks that you can do that are more eco-friendly. But first I have to share with you the bad news because our earth is kind of like in a bad spot. And so I'm going to read to you some statistics. I watched a documentary, which is, you know, what I love to do. I'm a dork like that. And it was called Plastic Oceans. It was kind of crazy. And I'm going to share with you some statistics from that. And then I'm going to give you solutions. So we're going to end on a high note. Okay, we've made more plastic in the last 20 years than we did in the previous 100. Only 7% of plastic is recycled. Whoa. Half of all plastic is single use. And each person annually produces 300 pounds of plastic waste. Plastic is, of course, made by petrochemicals, which are toxic. So we're going to talk a lot about food storage because that is a really big deal to not have plastic be part of your food storage. By the year 2050, which is just 30 years from now, there is estimated, if we do not change our ways, for there to be more plastic in the ocean than fish. And 80% of all ocean plastic comes from land. Worldwide, this one kills me. Worldwide, we use 2 million plastic bags a minute. 4 trillion plastic bags, which are used for an average of 12 minutes annually, globally. We have to change that number. Total, 80 million tons a year is from plastic packaging on food. 80 million tons annually. That's crazy. Paper products is another thing. We use 51,000 trees are cut down for just paper towels, not even toilet paper. And if anybody knows where all the toilet paper in the world just went, can you please, I still can't wrap my brain around that and how we still don't have toilet paper in the shelves, whatever. And 51,000 trees for 3,000 tons of paper towel usage. Now, I'll tell you, for our family, there's 8 of us that live in the house. I don't have paper towels anywhere in my kitchen. My 21-year-old son is the only one that uses paper towels in our house, and I keep them way out of reach so that he can't get to them, but he's the only one that won't change. We probably go through a roll of paper towels once every 3-ish months for 8 people. We do not use paper towels. Our house is completely Norwexified, and that is such a huge cost to saving. So the thing with being a sustainable lifestyle is it saves you so much money because you're getting rid of all of the consumables. You're saving the earth, you're saving money, even though sometimes you do have to invest a little bit more upfront. So, and it's better for the health. Anything that's good for the planet is good for your health. They just go hand in hand. So I'm going to share with you a couple companies that I have subscribed to starting, sometime last year, because buying toilet paper for my family was just a full-time job. It was ridiculous. And so I switched to this company called Who Gives a Crap because I also have major guilt factor when I have plastic wrap on everything. Sorry. per usual, I have a box of goodies. I was supposed to be speaking at the Cave Creek Library today, and so I had all my Earth Day stuff, and then the whole world changed. So it was still packed. And fancy that I was actually prepared ahead of time. Nice. So this, like wrapping on toilet paper, that really started to bother me. So Who Gives a Crap is a toilet paper subscription. They're also out of stock, but I get it shipped to my house. I have the max shipment available, and I do use the premium. None of it's wrapped in plastic. It's all in this tissue paper stuff, and it's bamboo. Bamboo is way more sustainable because it's a grass, not a tree, and it's one of the fastest growing plants, so we can chop it down and use it, and it's way more sustainable. So that's one company. Another company I subscribe to is Grove Collaborative. So you've probably seen them because they've got a lot of social media influencers doing commercials for them. Everything is a cardboard, and then it's also bamboo toilet paper. They don't have like a premium and a regular subscription. It's just a little bit more thin, but you get used to it. I actually went to stay. My husband's cousin let us use her house in California, and holy cow, the toilet paper was luxurious. And I was like, well, isn't this nice? But this is a sacrifice that we're making for the earth. So they also do tissues, so I just, every, month I get both companies. I get toilet paper. I don't use the paper towels. They do have paper towels. That just came in my initial shipment. Okay, one thing about the plastic wrapping on paper towels, toilet paper, the plastic bags, a lot of your packing materials, Amazon, all of this stuff can't be thrown in your recycle bin. It has to be taken back to the store. Major grocery store chains have them, Sprouts. Whole Foods and Trader Joe's do not, but every other from Target to, whatever your grocery store is have them. So you have to take them back. Oh, and bread bags and a lot of produce, all of our, even organic produce is wrapped in plastic. That stuff drives me crazy. But all of it has to go back to the store. So I just put it inside my reusable grocery bags and hang it on the garage door, and then it just goes back to the store with me. The other thing that's cool that Grove Collaborative has is trash bags that are made from recycled plastic, which I really like that. I do pay a little bit more for them, but again, it's something that in this lifestyle I choose to invest in the planet. So I do like that from Grove Collaborative. Warning about companies like Grove Collaborative. They sent me a bunch of stuff for free in my initial order, which also means that it was automatically added to my following month's order. So a good thing I caught that and deleted it all. But they use this company, which is greenwashing. Crap. The second ingredient is sodium lauryl sulfate, one of the most toxic chemicals that should never be in your body, on your dishes, anything. So beware of that and don't use that. Okay. That was a lot of kitchen and bathroom stuff. Staying in the bathroom, Q-tips. Did you know that cotton is one of the most toxic pesticide, type industries? But Q-tips are a lot of times made with plastic. So make sure that you're getting Q-tips with a cardboard applicator. Is that what you would call it? The little stick part? This is a cool company. It's called Bite Toothpaste. If you do not have the Norwex toothbrushes, gosh, I wish I had those. Did I talk about them in my last video? Sorry, I didn't mean to do like 2 videos in 1 week, but Norwex toothbrushes are amazing because you just pop out the little bristles that are embedded in silver, so they're self-purifying in between washes, which is amazing. And then the toothbrush you just use forever and ever. If you think about 300 million people in our country recycling or like repurchasing toothbrushes every 6 months, do that math. Holy moly. And toothpaste. So we use these little Bite tablets. They're also non-toxic. And you just put a tab in your mouth and then you chew on it and then put, the water from your toothbrush makes it all foamy and sudsy. We actually kind of cut ours in half because they make you foam so much it's like you've got like rabies or something. So we cut them in half and then they last twice as long, but it all comes in plastic. These are kind of cool. This is a company called Blue Land. And these are like, I think I have an open one somewhere. I don't know where that one went. Here it is. Little hand soap Alka-Seltzer tabs. So you just fill your glass foaming hand soap dispenser up with water, toss one of these in, it fizzes and turns into soap, which is amazing. And a ton of them come in. They're all fragranced, which is the only thing that I don't like because I like everything to be unscented. But this one is Iris something. It smells like the cucumber melon, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, back from my Bath and Body days, Bath and Body Works. So that's a really cool company. A ton come in here. So I don't even know if I got like a commercial package or what, but look that company up, Blue Land. Another cool trick, if you have babies, baby wipes, you can make your own baby wipes. So baby wipes are also really, really toxic. Hi, Jen. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Noelle. So this is how I do it. You just take Bounty paper towels, which again is paper towel usage, but you're reducing it with all of your other Norwex cloths. And you cut the roll in half with a non-serrated knife. You take 2 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, mix it together till the coconut oil is melted, use warm water, pour it over the paper towel thing. And then I use these, I have 2 different, now I don't have babies anymore, but my kids like flush wipes. And I know you're not supposed to flush toilet paper or paper towels. I know that, but we're renting. So when our house is built, I'll rethink this whole process. But I've used this since my babies were babies and I changed diapers. So you pour the water in, let it soak, you kind of squish the lid on, and then you just pull the cardboard roll out. And that is a wonderful, really non-toxic baby wipe. If you have kids, babies, or maybe you have grandkids, you can share that information with your children. All right, food storage is next. And I hope I'm not getting too lengthy. I always try not to go too long on these. Okay, these are our Norwex reusable grocery bags. They are lined with our Backlock silver in them, so that is good. These are reusable produce bags. I highly recommend these. So my grocery store bags hang on the garage door. They're filled with all of my reusable grocery bags. Shoot, did my daughter take? Okay, I also have what I changed to this year is they look like this, reusable grocery bags, but they're for all my bulk items. So as much food items that you can buy, not prepackaged, but from the bulk section. It will save you money and save the planet. But the bulk section usually has plastic bags that you do. But they also have reusable bags that don't have holes in them. See, this is meshy for your produce, but they have like canvas bags. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them at Sprouts. You can get them on Mighty Nest if you're a Mighty Nest subscriber. And so all of my dried beans and rice and nuts and all of that stuff goes in those, and then they come home to where I have large glass jars that it all goes into. So that's another way to save money and reduce plastic use. So I put the reusable grocery stores in bag. These are $15 for 3, the Norwex ones. These are a little bit more expensive than the ones you buy in the grocery store because they do have the Backlock in them. So even if you just get one of them for like your chicken or your produce or whatever you want to be anti-back and have the silver in it, then that's what you want to do. This probably goes maybe along with the last section, but I love cloth napkins. This also saves the earth, saves you money. These little felt ones are my favorite because they're just the right size to me. A lot of cloth napkins are massive and they're soft felt, which I really like. So I'll put some links below. If you just Google cocktail felt napkins, they'll probably come up, but they come in all kinds of different colors and I really like these cloth napkins. Norwex does sell cloth napkins that do have Backlock in them. There's a peacock color, like a pretty blue, a gray color, and a leaf pattern. They're just super fancy for my family there. They feel more like a holiday, type napkin or whatever. So these are our everyday ones because we go through so many of them. For food storage also, in the food department, can you guess how many plastic straws go into the landfills? In America alone, 500 million plastic straws go into landfills. So stainless steel straws are super sustainable. What I do is I have a Norwex little reusable wet wipes bag that you can use your travel enviros and your little mini baby body cloths, when you're out on the go for your travel set. And I just have one inside each door of each of our cars, and they have stainless steel straws, and then they also have silverware. So anytime we're out, we try to say, no, I bring my own silverware or reusable plasticware. We try to say no to it and use our own. So single-use plastic is one of the biggest goals for us to get rid of. So I carry those in my car. And let's see, what's next? There's the water bottle. Okay. Try to get rid of plastic water bottles. So especially don't freeze plastic water bottles. But if you can move to like a glass or a stainless steel, I don't think that plastic water bottles were ever meant to be used in houses. It was more for like convenience on the go. But now there is a bazillion different options of stainless steel, insulated, keep it warm for a day, keep it hot for a day type stuff. So definitely invest in that for your family. Okay, food storage. This one's important because when plastic is heated or frozen, the petrochemicals leach into the food. So I always try to use either glass or silicone. So they do have sets of these that you can get, like I think I got mine in Costco. They are a little bit pricier and glass breaks. I was like, oh, this is why plastic became so popular. So what I recommend is just saving all of your glass jars, take the label off, run it through the dishwasher, get it nice and hot. It comes off. A little lemon ascension oil will get the goop off. And we have tons of these. We use them for everything. We also have, this is a Norwex product, these little silicone food toppers. So any glass bowl, if your kid didn't finish their dinner or whatever, you can just put it over the top. It keeps an airtight seal. It suctions to the top. And so any cans that you might have that's open food, you can just pop those on there. It's great for like a wine glass when it's like the spring and fruit flies are out. It'll keep the fruit flies out of your wine. It'll keep your coffee and tea hot. So those are great to have. We also have larger ones that I absolutely love. We have like, I'm not a baker, casserole maker type person, but we do have large square ones. So I don't use these quite as much, but these are on sale this month on that warehouse sale. But you can even use this size for your watermelon and your cantaloupe and your honeydew instead of plastic cling wrap or foil. So you just cut your watermelon so it has a little bit, to make room for, see how that kind of pops out a little bit. So you just kind of cut it at an angle in the middle and pop that on there and suction it to your watermelon. Brilliant, right? They do make this beeswax wrap stuff to replace plastic wrap. I have never been super crazy about it, but I do use it for some things, but I've just never, it loses its sticky pretty fast. Stasher bags, instead of sending your kid to lunch with Ziploc bags, you buy Stasher bags. They're food grade silicone, and I love these things. They come in tons of different sizes, and Stasher bags are phenomenal. They're probably my favorite like lunch item sustainable brand. And these are also awesome. So Norwex does have silicone food storage, collapsible, and they're not my favorite because I have a really hard time with the lids, and my family gets frustrated with them. But this company, I think it's called You Collapse It or something, they have much better lids because their lids are all one piece. Our lids look more like this, the four click thing, and that's not the best. But they come in all different sizes. I get them from Mighty Nest. I'm a Mighty Nest subscriber. And so these are really cool because they make it like not extra air. It's like, what is that called? Airtight. So these are really great. I have a bunch of those. And I think that's all I have for you. So a mixture of Norwex, non-Norwex. You can take 22% off your entire order if it's over $50. And then anybody who orders stuff will get into a pot for a $22 shopping spree drawing. So if you have any questions, I think that's all. Oh, my last tip actually is when you buy anything, try to buy the largest size possible. So for example, yogurt, instead of buying individual yogurt cups, which a lot of stuff is packaged for convenience, and there might be a time and place for that, but I just try to buy the largest size possible so that you're reducing your plastic use, because this would be many yogurt cups. Instead, I just try to buy large and get one. So if you have any questions, please let me know. If you learned something and you're gonna try to make a baby step towards being more sustainable, share it with me in the comments. I'd love to know what you learned. And for everybody that shares, I'm actually gonna divide out my little Alka-Seltzer tabs with you, and I'm gonna send you a little sample in the mail because I think these are adorable. And I have extra to share. Thanks for joining.